All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're back with another one. All right, so Clarissa Shields finally responded to Laila Ali. So y'all know a few weeks ago, Laila Ali did a video on her YouTube channel dedicated to Clarissa and how she's saying Clarissa Shields harassing her you know, over the years. And, so we're gonna get into the recap of that real quick. We're gonna get into that, and then we're gonna get into Clarissa Shields' response. Let me share this real quick. Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for Clarissa to respond with hers. So let's get into it. All right, so this is what Laila Ali had to say about Clarissa Shields the other week. All right.
This one is so detached and delusional that she actually praises my father while trying to trash his daughter.
Yeah, we had Laila Ali, but she can't do for women's boxing what I'm doing. Because I kind of feel like God wants me to be like the next Muhammad Ali. Because I kind of feel like God wants me to be like the next Muhammad Ali. I think it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, me. That's it. Learn from Muhammad Ali. If you don't validate yourself first, nobody else ever will. You know, she wants to be like in the public and keep her name tied to mine because I'm young and popping. Right now, it's my time. And she wants to keep her name connected to mine. Listen, Muhammad Ali would never. Her daddy would never. Her daddy would never. Maybe she don't have that in her genes.
Now, what father would embrace someone like her or want to be associated with someone like her while she's trying to tear down his very own child? My father was the greatest of all time because not only did he have a beautiful, one-of-a-kind style in the ring, he was also a remarkable individual outside of it. He used his platform to uplift and inspire people. He carried himself with integrity, kindness, and grace. He was someone our community could be proud of, and he represented us well.
All right, let's get into Clarissa Shields' response, y'all. All right, so Clarissa finally took to her YouTube channel to respond to Laila Ali. So let's go ahead and get into it. We ain't gonna waste no time. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. Let's get into it. All right.
Laila Ali has been losing the fight against me for a very long time, and we all know when you start losing the fight, you go below the belt. I really did not want to have to respond to this video because I am not into tearing another black woman down. This is just another example of the older hating on the youth. So now I want to come and set the record straight on what really happened, how our beef started, and how we got here today. So let's take it back to the beginning. 16-year-old Claressa Shields from Flint, Michigan, fighting her way to the Olympics to represent her country. Now, for those who don't know, around this time, I was relatively unknown. I was a diamond in the rough. Mary Spencer was 3-time world champion. She is from Canada. Me and Mary Spencer met up at the Continental Championships to face off. And oh, did I put a whooping on Mary Spencer. For those who don't know, the World Championships and the amateurs come around every 2 years, where all the countries in the world meet at the World Championships, and you have to fight 5 to 6 days back to back to become world champion and hold a gold medal. Mary Spencer did that 6 years in a row. I, relatively unknown, at the age of 16, beat Mary Spencer on the point system, 17 points to 34. After that, interviews flooded in from all over.
And one of them is boxer Claressa Shields. She just finished her junior year at Flint Northwestern, and while her classmates enjoy summer vacation, she'll be competing in the world's biggest stage.
She has to be one of the potential feel-good stories of the London Games.
American Claressa Shields has the potential to stand out from the crowd. At the age of 17, she was the youngest boxer to try out for the national team, and Shields hopes to qualify for the London Olympics by finishing in the top 8 of the middleweight category in China.
You know, I always have the highest hopes for myself. So she was not the first person to interview me. Me beating Mary Spencer put everybody on notice. The young black girl from Flint was coming. Speaking of all the interviews that I did, Laila Ali.
Now, but you gotta take into account that Laila Ali was the face of boxing for female boxing, and then she came, embrace you. So it gave it an even better look for you rather than a regular reporter coming along and interviewing you. It's a difference there. But let's continue.
Came to the Olympic Training Center where I was training for the Olympics at, and me and her developed a big sister and little sister relationship. And now I wonder if it was even genuine because she gave me bad advice. She told me to stay amateur and win as many Olympic gold medals as I can because there was no TV exposure and no money for women's boxing in the professionals.
When she asked for advice, I gave her valuable branding advice and boxing advice so she could have long-term success in and outside of the ring. I told her she should hire a nutritionist, trim off that excess body fat.
That was nothing but her trying to body shame me and discredit me for winning world championships at weight classes in 5 different weight classes, which is 154, 160, 168, 175, and 175 plus. I went against her advice, and I was the first woman to make $1 million in women's boxing. Before this interview on The Breakfast Club with Laila Ali, me and her were very friendly. This is what ignited the entire beef.
You got Claressa Shields now, who's an Olympic champion. She went to the Olympics, won twice. Women's boxing wasn't in the Olympics when I fought. She actually fights at the weight class I fought in. And she's doing great. I mean, you know, it's still not what I would have wanted. I would have wanted more because I have a big picture in my mind. It was great.
Would you ever get back in the ring just for fun, shits and giggles?
Money right, Leila there and you know, I don't.
All right, so that 15 million, 20 million need to take that because people looking forward to seeing this fight. Whether she didn't fight in a long time or not, it still makes great entertainment and a great fight. So
I don't think there's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge.
She claims that I took this out of context. And one thing I will say, she wasn't just saying that I wasn't good enough to inspire her and to give her a challenge. She was saying that all the women who were currently boxing could not give her a challenge. The problem is that I am the only one that says something. Now, coincidentally, I'm not the first woman athlete that she's done this to. Let's rewind again and take it back to when Ronda Rousey was the queen of combat sports.
Are you a fan of Ronda Rousey?
I wouldn't say that.
Before it was me, Ronda Rousey was the queen of combat sports. I mean, this girl was arm-barring girls in less than 30 seconds. She was viral. She was making hundreds of millions of dollars in her field. When she was on top of her game dominating, Laila Ali became jealous. And instead of her embracing Ronda Rousey, she started, during interviews, telling everyone how she would beat Ronda Rousey in a fight because she was too small and the size of her daughter. Play the clip.
Do you think Ronda Rousey, would you be able to take Ronda Rousey?
And no woman can beat me, period. No woman, period.
Not even Ronda?
Of course not. She's too much smaller than me anyway. She's like the size of my daughter, my 3-year-old.
Laila Ali had been retired.
I mean, she's supposed to say that. If she is a competitive fighter, she's supposed to talk like that. I mean, look who her daddy is. I mean, any person in boxing or some type of competitive sport is going to talk that trash. Let's get it.
For years, and still entertain conversations about coming out of retirement and fighting.
And I meant to say this. I now I can see if a person was hating on a person to the point where it was stopping them from getting money and they was making moves behind the scenes and trying to block them, then that's a different story. But trash talking, that's just part of the sport. Let's continue.
Ronda Rousey. Laila Ali was bluffing. She was bluffing then, and she's bluffing now. This is what she does. She ties her name to whatever combat sports woman is popping, and she said that she'll beat them in a fight. And then she plays victim once they respond. So we all know that Ronda Rousey was on top of her game. Once Ronda Rousey lost, Laila Ali went on a celebratory tour laughing and celebrating the fact that Ronda Rousey had lost her first and only fight.
Me trainer was like, train Ronda Rousey. I'm like, but I thought you thought she could beat me. What happened?
So would you do that?
You can't train somebody's chin to take a punch. But for the right amount of money, yeah, we could probably make.
What does Ronda Rousey need to work on?
Oh, where do I begin? You know what I mean? I think we need to understand that in order to be the best in the world, you definitely don't ever get beat up like that in your prime, period.
No, it was pretty bad.
I remember you said the best in the world don't get beat. You still feel that way?
No. I said that?
Yeah, I thought in reference to Ronda Rousey.
You don't get beat the way she got beat. You know, to just get 100% taken advantage of in the ring and just look like a little rag doll in the ring, that would never happen.
Now, this is the thing that people wanna overlook. She's supposed to be so classy and supposed to be so, you know, above everything. But look at these interviews here where she's clearly laughing at Ronda, discrediting Ronda, talking about how you can't be a great and lose that bad in your prime. She just taking a dump all over her, and Ronda Rousey was really that girl. So, I don't know if you guys know, but up in boxing, it takes a lot to get inside the ring. It takes a lot to prepare for a fight. And we all have a camaraderie where we don't laugh at each other when we fail, someone loses a fight. We don't kick each other when we're down. We have a good sportsmanship, and if there is any competitive spirit, it's not in a disrespectful way. The way that Laila Ali celebrated Ronda Rousey's loss was disgraceful, and it showed that she has no integrity and that she doesn't even understand how serious the sport of combat sports is. So I'm playing these clips so you guys know it's not just me that Laila Ali hates on. She hates on any woman in combat sports who starts getting more notoriety than her. In Laila Ali video, she says that I have become a disappointment and a bad representation of our sport and culture. When Colin Kaepernick started to kneel to protest racial injustice and police brutality, it was a chain reaction. The world was tired of seeing unarmed black men being gunned down and killed by the police. Everybody came together to fight and stand united under one slogan: Black Lives Matter. Instead of joining the fight, this is what Laila Ali had to say. Play the clip.
You're black, but we as black people are not calling the shots. We're not in charge. You have to fit in. You have to conform to a certain extent, but still try to be true to yourself. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like with me, for example, I don't a lot of times just posts that I like, that I might see that are very pro-black, but I won't post it on my Facebook page because I have fans from all races, from all around the world, and I don't ever like to make people feel separate. You know, and sometimes they do, like when you just be like, Black Power, I love my, you know, so it's like, you know, I think it's time to like, I like the all lives matter, or all lives matter, you know, and that's kind of what my focus is, but it's hard, you know, because, you know, you got sponsors, and you got this, and you got that, and you don't want to step on anybody's toes.
You said you don't want to speak out because you don't want to lose sponsorships, and you don't want to upset your different fans. Your father, Muhammad Ali, used his platform to stand up against oppression.
That was a quick, cheap shot there, Clarissa, doing that, pointing that out. That was a cheap shot right there. She threw a little quick, cheap shot in there at her. She pulled the whole Black Lives Matter thing out on her. Oh man, she went there with it.
To me, it doesn't seem like you're proud to be who you are, or to be the daughter of the great Muhammad Ali.
That's crazy.
For those saying that Laila Ali YouTube hate documentary that she did was classy, that wasn't classy. That was mean girl energy. She was being nice, nasty. She's always wanted to hate on me out loud, and now she's doing it proud and with her chest out to promote a YouTube channel. Now, in Laila Ali hate documentary, she says that her dad would never want his name tied to mine, and that he did not like the fact that I called myself woke. Well, lie detector test tells us that that was a lie. Play the clip.
Call yourself the GOAT, that's fine. It's flattering. You look up to my father. We both thought that was cute. That was sweet.
5 minutes later.
My father would not want to share his name or image with her. She does not represent anything about him in the ring or outside.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Laila, did you forget that you told me that your dad was flattered and proud that I called myself the GOAT? Laila Ali says that I lied about what transpired when she asked me to spar.
Now, you know that was a flat out lie. We know that if that were true, she would have said it years ago when it first was mentioned that she wouldn't spar me. There is absolutely no way she would have passed up the chance to tell everyone that she called my bluff and I backed down.
Here is a clip of her telling the same story that I told when she asked me to spar.
You got that from
I
your
offered
daddy?
Clarissa sparring. When I talked to her, yeah, she reached out to me when she first won the Olympics, and we talked, and I gave her some advice. And I said, hey, you ever want to spar? And she's like, you want to spar me? I was like, calm down.
I found that when she asked me to spar, I said, you want to spar me? The lie detector shows that that also was a lie. We're going to keep playing these clips. So now that we both see how the story of us sparring happened, if it is still on the table, if the offer is still on the table, we can still spar because we all know that you're not ever going to get inside the ring and fight against me. Nobody thinks that Laila Ali can beat me in a fight. She doesn't think that, and neither does our peers. Play the clips.
Claressa Shields. I don't think there's really any question that she's the best women's boxer today.
Of all time.
All time. You putting over Laila Ali?
All time, and I love Laila.
Wolf?
All time.
Coal miner's daughter?
All time.
And she's the best fighter fucking in the world, bro. There's nobody better than Clarissa as a woman, bro. I don't give a fuck who you name. Nobody is coming close to her. Two Olympic gold medals, bro. So if that's the case, if this girl was a man,
if she was a man,
bro, you know how much support niggas will have of her. Like, the whole boxing world to have crazy support because she'll be Floyd Mayweather, bro.
There's no comparison.
Damn.
At all. All
You're
time.
the best right now, though.
I love Laila too.
Yeah.
She is.
But ain't nobody coming close to Clarissa.
Right.
2-time Olympic gold medal.
Yes.
Right.
3-time undisputed.
Yes.
Well, how many weight classes she did? 6.
Even Muhammad Ali's grandson says that I am the best female fighter of this era.
Here with my boy Nico Ali Walsh. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling amazing. How about yourself?
Everything's good. Claressa Shields came out today with a she had a $15 million check in her video and told Laila Ali, step up, we got the money. What are you thinking of it? Is she reaching? Is it a potentially a good scrap? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I don't think the fight is going to happen. I know Layla's significantly older than Clarissa. If the fight did happen, I think it would be amazing for women's boxing. So that'd be a fun fight to see.
Is Laila even in the gym? Is Clarissa just trying to reach to get to a different level? Is she trying to use Laila?
Oh, no, Clarissa doesn't need to use anybody. Clarissa is the greatest female athlete of my time. Like, there's no question about it. Her accolades speak for themselves.
Even Muhammad Ali's ex-wife, your stepmom, said that
she said your stepmom,
I'd kick your ass.
I'm Leila Ali. I'm Muhammad Ali's wife. I just gave her a picture.
She said, I know.
I want to back her up. Okay. I'm backing her up. Okay. To kick Layla's ass.
She's too old now. She retired a long time ago. But if she can't turn down that bag, I understand $15 million at the end of the day, man. And she got punching power, right? She do what she got to do, man. Get that bag and go on about her business. But hey, I got Claressa Shields. You asking me who I got?
Yep.
I got the GOAT.
This is why you can't go anywhere, because we need those direct takes.
Got the GOAT.
This is why she's mad. Now, I have to put this out there. Laila, for you to do a 28-minute hate documentary, a smear campaign on my career, I have to give it to you. You are officially the most obsessed with me.
Claressa Shields. Clarissa. Watching Claressa Shields.
Okay.
We're not even in the same weight class. I know that she walked around heavier, but that would not happen. And not simply because she's not strong enough. Okay, because I would definitely knock her out. But because she's not talented enough to beat me. You're talented. You can box. You can.
Oh shit! Look.
Okay. Is it possible one of the biggest fights of all time, the matchup between you and Claressa Shields, could ever take place? Is it possible? Because that's what people want to know. What would it take?
It's absolutely possible. Is that she is just not physically big enough or strong enough to handle me. And she does not have enough skill
to keep me off of
want
her.
to do it. Is she an inspiring opponent?
Is she? Of course, absolutely.
So now
Especially
it's a matter
that
of,
mouth.
So now it's a matter
Especially
of
that mouth.
If that
Because
mouth
when it's
raises
personal,
the purse high enough.
When it's personal, that starts a fire, right? And when the money's right and it makes sense, then why not?
In 2020, when I was dominating all these weight classes, Laila pulled this exact same stunt. Now we're in 2025 and I'm more viral than I could ever even be happy about being viral. And now here she is doing it again, trying to tie her name to mine for relevance. When asked about fighting me in 2025, this is what Laila Ali said.
Claressa Shields, there's rumors that you're gonna come back and fight her. What everybody's talking about it, or in the boxing circle.
The rumor that I heard was that I said that unless somebody had 15, 20 million, don't even call me about this. That's all.
Turkey has that money. Turkey's gonna set this up. I know it.
Unless somebody calls me and says they have it, we're not even gonna have a conversation. I'm not trying to come back and fight, but if someone offered that kind of money, I would actually have to think about it.
My team win records. All of us came together and we had 15 million in escrow for Laila to have a fight against me. Listen, the spices aren't selling and her TV shows are doing very bad. I was trying to put some money in her pocket and help her defend her legacy. I got great news for you. We got the 15 million. But instead of her being happy about that, she got angry. And then, as we have to go on this hate documentary, you're gonna show a clip of me getting dropped in a fight that I won unanimously? I have won every fight, unanimous decision or by knockout. Laila, you won a fight majority decision, and it's even one that should have been a split versus Jackie Frazier. She said I'm a bad representation of our culture. Let's clear that up. I've never been in jail. You can't find a mugshot of me. I've never tested positive for PEDs or anything. So therefore, how can I be a bad representation of the sport? You know who is a bad representation? Alicia Baumgartner, who she has pictures with. So my message to all the young girls and young boys coming up, never let the people that came before you try to discourage you, put fear into you, and make you not want to chase your dreams.
All right, at the end of the day, this need to be adding up. All right, so it says back in 2020, Laila did an interview stating that I accuse her of being a bad businesswoman. Being a bigger person, reached out, clarified that, never said that. And I never said that. Still being bitter, this is how she responded. All right, so it says I'm writing because, or this is Laila Ali said, I'm writing because I heard you on Sway. Oh no, this is Clarissa writing her in the DM. I'm writing you because I heard you on Sway. Not mad because I said what I said to anger you because you have angered me with your words. I respect you and I'm happy and started that you started the flame, but I've never said you weren't a good boxer or not a good businesswoman. So I feel like with all the media and the etc that we had miscommunication somewhere. I don't know when or where it started, but I know I used to text. I used to text and keep up with you, which keep up to date with you. And I asked advice because let me keep going down. Let it go down. I felt you were cool. So some of your words hurt my feelings, and that's why I responded the way I did. All right, it says we could always talk or meet up and figure it out. All right, so I guess I continue to let it play. All right, I don't know what's doing. Keep playing. All right, it says, and I'll always feel like I can beat you in a fight as you feel like you can beat me in a fight. That's not ever going to change, but don't mean that we have to hate each other. That's facts. That's facts. Y'all don't have to hate each other. All right, hold on. Some other things here. Response. All right, say Leila Ali, you're a real punk talking all that shit publicly, but trying to make nice in private. You remind me of Ann Wolf's coward ass, but at least you're willing to get in the ring. I'm gonna teach you a whole lot of things that will make you a better fighter in person. Lesson number one: learn to shut your mouth about money being there because it's not there until it's an escrow account. All right, let me let it keep playing so it can go down. All right, you can keep acting like you're a victim if you want to, like came for you and called you out. But we both know you ran your mouth about something you don't really know, uh, really want in your heart. I can write, we said, I can see right through you and always have. All right. All right. So just be patient and hopefully you will have an opportunity to try to knock me out, even though you're not even hurting these soft girls you have been fighting, let alone knocking them out. And I don't know what the rest. Okay. It says keep believing your own believing your own hype. And by the way, I won't be going back and forth with you for a reason. I'm absolutely sure you wouldn't understand, but keep hyping yourself uh, and fighting the smaller outlets because you are good at that. You already know if the deal is right, it's going to happen. All right, so what's up then? What's up? They had the money. What's going on? All right, this is a lot of texting back and forth. Well, they in a DM, just going back and forth. Man, get in the ring. We don't care about none of this no more. It's time for y'all to get in the ring, man. So I wrote this after I seen you hurt my feelings on Sway. Oh, this the same. Is this the same thing? Oh, but the energy is the same. Trust me. I'm not scared of you. Never have, never will. Oh, this is okay. This is new text. And you can't teach me shit, Layla. I felt bad because I seen how Ann Wolf comment almost made you cry. All right. But this wasn't written to squash beef. You was on Sway and said you weren't a good businesswoman, and I never said that. I've said I'm a way better boxer than you, and I meant it. I hope you can come out of retirement because I'm going to show you how the game changed and the way I'm the GOAT, sweetie. See you in the ring soon, hopefully. Let me see. Okay. I fought bigger outlets than you already. The Olympics. My next fight purse is, let me see if it goes down a little more. 400,000, three weight divisions. On paper, my resume kills yours. You are a bitter punk, and it's a shame. And a victim. You're in the worst shape mentally than I thought. You are playing the victim, crying about your age, saying I took something wrong that you said. All right. All right. So keep going. All right. It says you got so used to everyone bowing down to you that soon as I said you were wrong, you went crazy. You are not the best female fighter. You weren't then, and sure as hell not now. I won't be responding to you. You want to shut me up? Then fight me. Nobody gets a brownie points off inspiring. I guess that's the end of those texts. Let's get to it, y'all. Sign that contract. Y'all think that you think this gonna happen, y'all? Let me know in the comment section. Y'all think this fight gonna happen? Let me know if y'all want this fight to happen. I want to see this fight happen because I think it's good for the sport of boxing, especially for women. Um, this will probably be the biggest bag women ever got in boxing. Laila Ali and fighting Claressa Shields. This will definitely be a bigger bag for the Clarissa Shields, and she get her name to get further up in the up in the sports and go down, as a legend. You know what I mean? Do I think she can beat Laila Ali? I believe so. Do I think it's gonna be easy? I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I know for sure that she's, younger, stronger. You know what I mean? Laila Ali ain't been in there in that ring for like 20 years or so. So it's definitely gonna be a challenge for her. But I want to see this fight happen. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Yeah, I mean, and I'm gonna catch y'all up on the next one. All right, peace out.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightandayherbals.com.